Number 11 is one of our spiraling problems. That's a problem where we'd like to go over some stuff from previous units to try and see if you guys will still remember it. Remember, when that STAR test comes around, it's not going to be over just the stuff we covered in the last 2 weeks. It's going to be over everything from the entire year. So we're going to go ahead and throw some of these in there every now and then just to keep you fresh on these things. Now, what we're asking for here is the x and y intercepts. And before I get into how to do that, let's talk about what x and y intercepts are. Whenever I graph a line, here's my y-axis, and here's my x-axis. The y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. This is my y-intercept. Now, my x-intercept is where it crosses the x-axis, so that is my x-intercept. Now, in this case, for example, I'm not saying that this is the same equation as that. I'm just giving an example here. This one would have happened at, for example, 0, 3. Now, think about that. If it crosses the y-axis, when it crosses the y-axis, it can't go left, it can't go right. It has to stay from the origin straight up and down. It can't go either direction. So the x value has to be 0. On the x-axis, by the exact same thing, in this case, it would be something like -3, 0. It has to stay on the x-axis. It can't move up, it can't move down. So the y value has to be 0. So whenever I'm looking at my chart up here, what I'm going to be looking for a y-intercept is a place where x equals 0. For an x-intercept, I'm going to be looking for a place that the y equals 0. Sorry about that. Just had a student walk in the room. Didn't want them to interrupt the recording. So, as I'm going through, let's just plug everything in and see what we come up with. F of x or y is equal to 2x minus 4. So, let's go ahead and plug this in. 2 times x is -2 minus 4. Well, 2 times -2 is going to give me -4, minus 4 is -8. Plug it in for the next one. 2 times -1 minus 4. 2 times -1 is -2, minus 4 is -6. Plug in the next one. 2 times 0 minus 4. 2 times 0 is 0, minus 4 is -4. Now, at this point, we can look and see what our pattern is. Remember, our y, or our m value, our slope, is the rate of change, how fast the y value is changing with respect to x. There's a 2 right there, and it's increasing by 2's every single time. So let's go ahead and keep on increasing by 2. -4 plus 2 gives me -2. -2 plus 2 gives me 0. Well, now I can see my x value is 0. There's my y-intercept. Here I've got an x value of 0, a y value of 0. That's my x-intercept. So when I come over here, my x-intercept is 2, 0, and my y-intercept is 0, -4, based on the 2 places on my table.